4,
Hi, Mom.
5, 6, and 7 coming around the box. All right.
In 1934, a man took control of a financially struggling nation with huge national and industrial power. He then passed his reforms and eliminated political parties against them and bypassed their power. He then took control of the nation's industry and established federal institutions to control the nation's money and national resources. He then started World War II by invading Poland. During his time in office, President Obama has subtly and quietly passed executive orders and laws giving himself and his appointed officials the legal power to control our entire nation. He has taken control of one of our nation's largest manufacturers of heavy machinery, all the while keeping the U.S. citizens and Supreme Court so busy watching everything else they have not noticed his maneuvering. His subtle maneuverings for national control, ensuring that his administration can directly control all aspects of American life in the event of a national emergency or war are as follows. He extended the Patriot Act, which allows many federal agencies whose heads are appointed, not elected, to blatantly violate your right to privacy without a warrant from a judge. It also allows imprisonment without trial if you are deemed a belligerent in the eyes of these same agencies. He signed an executive order promoting international regulatory cooperation without requesting the approval of Congress. This is also outside of his presidential powers, as all trade issues are matters of the legislative branch, Congress, not the executive branch, President. He used the Dodd-Frank financial reforms to establish the Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection, and then used a recess appointment, which is appointing an official without Congress while they are adjourned, to appoint his personal choice as head after Congress distinctly said they would not ratify this man. This institution governs American banking industries and funds. He has issued an executive order on national defense resource preparedness, allowing the White House and its appointed secretaries complete control of food, transportation, production, emergency, or energy, materials, and water in the event of a national emergency or a war. There he has the power of the entire nation at his fingertips. Now all he needs is a build-up for war. Oh wait, never mind, we already have one. Anyone hear of Afghanistan? So, how does he continue a war without congressional approval and without congressional funding? Oh, you take over a major manufacturing process and force them to take IOUs from the government. In March 2009, President Obama effectively seized control of the General Motors company by threatening the CEO of the company with a government takeover if he did not step down and let Obama's appointed head take control of the company. He then had the audacity to say this was legal. The way he executed this was with a clause in a bailout money given to GM that was voted on by Congress to bail out financial institutions, not automotive industry. It was by executive order without approval of Congress. 36 members of Congress formally requested that he remit the action. They were ignored. So, how does this happen to our fine nation? How can we not have seen this coming? We are in a recession, and the masses are easily distracted when they are worried about their homes, jobs, and their dinner tables. The President has done a fine job keeping us nice and distracted also. He has retarded the financial recovery of the American middle class, the only large group of Americans who are both well-educated enough to understand what's going on and politically active enough to do something about it. Gas prices have doubled in Obama's administration, from $1.61 in January of 2009 to over $3.40 a gallon today, causing a rise in the cost of transportation, food, and energy for every American household. He has increased welfare and unemployment benefits to seduce the lower class to love him and to pacify the slipping middle class as a financial freedom